Welcome back to my channel. So we are going to talk position paper on this video. So let's learn what is a position paper. The purpose of a position paper is to generate support on an issue. It describes the author's position on an issue and the rationale for that position, and in the same way that a research paper incorporates supportive evidence, is based on facts that provide a solid foundation for the author's argument. It is a critical examination of a position using facts and inductive reasoning, which addresses both strengths and weaknesses of the author's opinion. So these are some of the skills introduced through writing a position paper. So first, you are going to identify issues in a set of readings. Collect information from readings on a particular issue. Next is position one's claim in relation to other positions on the issue, and document sources using MLA in text, citations, and works cited. And then choose an effective organizational strategy. Research the library and internet for resources. So those are the skills introduced in writing your position paper. So next is the strategies in writing your position paper. So first one, you are going to focus on a narrowly defined issue found in at least two of the readings. Use a specific, clearly stated thesis to introduce the focus. Introduce the issue early in the discussion. Develop your argument by defending your claim and showing how it relates to the positions of your sources. Next is show the positions of three authors, at least two of which must be from the list below of class readings. You must refer to all class readings that address the issue upon which you focus. Use clearly stated reasons and relevant effective evidence. Reasons should represent sound logic. So the third one is evidence may be drawn from the readings, personal experience, and outside resources or sources such as interviews, surveys, or written sources. The fourth one is organize your paper in a way that effectively conveys information to your readers, is easy to follow, and presents your position in relation to those of the authors. The fifth one, documents all outside sources, both written and field sources, using MLA in text, citations, and works cited. The sixth one, write in a style that is clear, readable, appropriate to audience, and free from distracting errors in spelling, grammar, and usage. And now, let's proceed to the classical elements of a position paper. Consists of introduction, body, and conclusion. So, introduction. Identify the issue to be discussed. State your stance regarding the matter. What's your stand? In your body, you are going to have this. This contains the central argument of your position paper. You may further discuss the issue into three subcategories. First is background information. Second, evidence supporting the author's position. The third is a discussion of both sides of the issue, which addresses and refutes arguments that contradict the author's position. And now we have here the conclusion, restating the key points and, where applicable, suggesting resolutions to the issue. Now, let's go to the tips in writing an effective position paper. In order for you to have an effective position paper, you need to follow this. Choose a well-defined controversial topic. Your topic should at least be debatable and cannot be easily refuted by single factual information. Make sure you have enough evidences. State a clear position on the topic. Explicitly state your stance. Be clear. Don't leave room for doubts. Don't double-cross. Okay, and then the third one, provide a convincing argument. Your argument should be right, valid, reasonable, and precise. It should be sufficient and persuasive enough to change the reader's view regarding the topic. Maintaining a reasonable tone. You should express respect in the reader's own belief in your writing, though maintaining confidence in your tone of writing. And now, in writing your position paper, you are going to avoid plagiarism and apply academic honesty. So what is a plagiarism? It is a form of stealing. As with other offenses against the law, ignorance is no excuse. So the way to avoid plagiarism is to give credit where credit is due. If you are using someone else's idea, acknowledge it, even if you have changed the wording or just summarized the main points. So now, to avoid plagiarism, you must give credit whenever you use another person's idea, opinion or theory, any facts, statistics, graphs, drawings, any pieces of information that are not common knowledge, quotations of another person's actual spoken or written words, or paraphrase of another person's spoken or written words. So we have here an example of a position paper. So, a philosophical example of position paper. So, respect those who deserve to be respected. It is indeed a beautiful and seemingly satisfying evening to have you, our dear audience. We are all to talk about a timely topic on respect. I stand to negate the statement, respect those who deserve to be respected. Why? I will give you three that more than enough for reasons. First, respect is earned, but it doesn't mean that you have time to know the person well. Giving and paying respect to people is a reflection of who you are, and their actions towards you are a clear reflection of them as a person. Second, respect knows no boundaries, no age, no culture, and no face. Respect is the only one thing that makes us connected to each other. Without it, the world would have lived without people. Third, show me a man who lived peacefully without respecting other people. None. Even if you tear history page by page, no one in the history of man had lived peacefully without respecting other people. Respect is an art that must be skillfully learned. It is hard to commit, but it's all worth it in the end. The Bible reiterated on forgiveness. Be quick to forgive. Respect should be for everyone regardless of their age, their affiliation, culture, skin color, philosophies in life, and their status in life. So this is the example of position paper. So now, position papers that need data and research must be carefully defended. Evidences must be enough. Show them numbers if possible. Numbers don't lie. So this is all about position paper, and I hope it helped you to enlighten your burden in writing your own position paper. So thank you for listening.